What is your name?
I'm Emelina Ventura.
Emily, see you again.
Thanks. Great.
How old are you?
I'm 42, running 43 years old.
Single or married?
Single mom.
With how many children?
I have 2 sons, 16 years old and 18 years old.
As I know, you are the licensed midwife.
I am.
And then all your working experience is take care of the baby.
Yes, it is.
Before you working in Dubai, you're working in the hospital as a midwife.
Yes, I work.
And then in Dubai, you also take care of the newborn baby.
Newborn baby, yeah.
And after that, year 2008, you fool my agents, recommend the employer for you.
Yes.
And you just working for them up to this year.
Yes. Exactly.
Because your son gets sick.
Yes.
So that's why you need to go home.
Yes.
But now you need the money again.
Again, exactly.
So that's why you must go back to Hong Kong to work again.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. In Dubai, you take care one newborn baby.
One newborn baby.
In Hong Kong, take care one newborn baby,
Yes.
and then the employer have another within this period she has another two
babies.
You share the job with your sister.
Yes.
They hire your sister again.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
true.
Can you tell me about the Hong Kong employer about what is her job duties?
Okay. Actually, when I arrived there, my boss she's pregnant, and after 2 months she delivered a baby boy. Then I was the one who looked after the baby until he grown up, and then there's another baby to be followed, and then my boss need another one helper. I recommend my sister to be working with me, and then the next baby came out, so we share the work. And primarily my work is to look after the baby's need, going for checkup. But first, if they, aside from checkup, they going to school, send them to school, going to park, and doing all the household courses like that. Until my boss she gave birth for the third baby, and now he is 2 years old. So actually, during that period of time when I was working with them, I was the one who looked after since birth the 3 babies that my boss have during that time. And it so happened unexpectedly that my son was sick, and he needed my attention because he was very ill, and he had that kidney problem. So my boss advised me, before it's too late, you have to go home and look after your kid, but since he's very sick. And yes, hopefully he recovered his sickness, but now I don't have enough money to support them, so I have to go back to work. So that's why I'm back here again, and see you as my agent before, like 7 years ago. And now I'm here again to find another job, and I'm hoping that I can find a nice one, same as my boss, that they're really like down to earth, good to me. They love me, and I love them too, because I love my work working with them.
So why you don't go back to your employer?
I was asking her to be with her, but she said before I leave, she said, you can come back, but since I need another helper by the time you leave, so I have to hire another one to replace you. But I can promise you to be with me, since I signed a contract. I don't want to make a record to dispel my helper. So by the time you want to come back, and since the new helper is still here, so I cannot guarantee you can come back immediately right for this moment. Maybe later after the contract of that new helper. So since I cannot wait longer to stay here without income, so I decided to come here and look for my my agency, which is you, Mom Wendy, a nice one, and help me to find a nice employer as well.
Can you show me, even now you are not take care of the newborn baby,
Yes.
but just so me how to take a bath with the baby.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, by the standard, the Chinese standard, they have to wrap the baby. You have to wrap the baby, wrap around with a blanket, and then. But before that, we have to prepare everything, like the water, the temperature. It must be okay, and the soup that is like within reach, and you have to prepare everything, like the blanket, the clothes, lotion if ever what we need, and then the water, and then we have to test that the temperature must be okay for the baby's skin, and then that's it. We have to wrap the baby, and then we we do like this. This is the standard for the Chinese to give bath for the baby. So we have to wash from head with the use of a sponge or a towel, a small towel, from forehead going down over the head with the soup, and then have to rinse properly, then keep it dry, and then wipe the face, clean the ears, like the eyes and the neck over, and then when it's done and perfectly clean, so that's the time we have to dip in the water for the body.
Okay.
Yeah, and then so same thing with the towel or the small towel or the sponge with the soup. Have to arrange, and then with the soup, and then clean it from the neck going down. Make sure in between their fingers to check and rub and make sure it's clean. Then underarm, all the body, back, and then going this way. Legs, between their thighs, so rinse properly. Okay, then when it's done, to wrap with the towel.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
put it down. So we have to make sure that the space provided for is everything is ready, and we have to wrap, make it dry, and then change, put on the diaper, make sure it's perfectly dry and clean, the butt, the in between their thighs, and then with the diaper, and then first to put on their underwear, and the clothes, and the pants, so it's ready.
Yeah. Emily,
Yes,
you know how to cook some Chinese food, right?
yes, I can cook.
What's the food you can cook?
The soup.
The soup.
Soup, I can make some dishes like stew chicken, beef stew, and the tofu with sprouted beans with some carrots. I learned a lot of dishes actually. Just like I can surely cook Chinese food.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you work in Hong Kong again, but you know nobody is the same. Nobody is the same. So if you have the chance to work again,
Yes.
so you must follow all the instructions from the new employer.
Okay.
And including all the holiday is arranged by the employer. We don't know which day. You cannot compare, oh, before my employer is like this, or now the new employer should be like this. So you are not the one to make the decision, it's the employer.
Okay.
And the holiday also with the time setting, you cannot go out too early, maybe you cannot go out 9 o'clock, you just come back before 8 o'clock, and before you go out and once you come back, you also do the housework for the employer to appreciate, to build up the good relationship.
Yes.
Are you willing?
Yes, ma'am.
But the point is about the cell phone, of course, you need to self-control yourself about the cell phone. At the daytime, you cannot use. You better turn off it, and then at the night time you can use about 1 hour. So you need to follow, and you and also you have a discipline about that. you cannot say, oh, I'm well experienced, and then before my employer can let me to use anytime, any place, anywhere. But now, this is the new employer, so we cannot
even
compare.
before in my old employer, we do respect that during working days we have to keep our phone set aside until such time like we are during bedtime, so we have to we can talk to our family.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I hope you also can do it same to the new employer, because I know your experience is well, and if you are not good, you cannot work for your employer until so many years. But of course, I know you want to stay to look after your son, but no money, so you're forced to go home again, to go back again. And I know your situation, and also I fully understand your employer. So everything, I understand it, because I am the agency.
Yes.
So now, if I find the new employer for you, I hope you also show them you are the good helper. Now you are not only work for yourself, you also work for my owner.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I can promise.
Then Emily 咧，佢咧就而家4歲，其實2008年咧，佢就經我去香港咧，就係做一個家用啦，照顧一個初生 BB 嘅嗰陣時，佢個僱主仲係大緊肚啦。咁因為佢真係喺呢方面好有經驗，因為佢係一個有牌嘅助產士。咁當時個太太嗰個僱主咧就係得一個 BB 嘅啫，咁多年以嚟啦，陸續一路生咧就生咗3個，所以咧亦都聘請埋佢妹咧去大家一齊做。咁係最近咧，因為佢呢幾個月咧就佢當時個仔係有急病，咁所以佢一定要返。咁僱主亦都冇辦法，因為有3個細路仔，佢妹一定頂唔順，所以亦都請咗另外一個嘅。咁工人亦都返咗工㗎啦。咁佢如果想返去，就即係對另外嗰個梗係唔咩啦，唔公道啦。咁人哋都唔想咁，佢自己亦都唔想咁，所以就嚟呢度再揾工咯。咁如果你係要湊小朋友嘅細路家庭咧，你可以揾佢啦，佢係非常之有經驗喎。你可以好放心去聘用佢。如果你想請一個完全有經驗，可以 handle 到你屋企嘅話咧，你係可以好放心請佢嘅。Okay, Emily, I hope I can see you soon in Hong Kong soon. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.